What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. I just had to come in here and share my 2 cents on the most explosive thing ever that literally broke the internet. I believe this happened yesterday. I came across several clips on YouTube, actually, about people talking about the beef between Shaq and RG3, aka Robert Griffin III, who was a former NFL player who now has a very controversial podcast. So apparently Shaq got upset and threatened RG3 because RG3 decided to be an a-hole and make a meme of Angel Reese, who was the rookie WNBA player for the Chicago Sky, very pretty black woman. And he had the nerve to hate on this woman because she's on the face of the new 2K basketball game. And instead of having her face shown on the 2K basketball game, he edited and cropped her face with a photo of a monkey, which is highly racist in my opinion. Salute to Shaq. Okay, Shaq, you are the man. If you ever come across this video, I salute you, sir, for standing up for black women and women of color in general. Because one thing I like about Shaq, I don't care what anybody says, they could call him cocky, egotistical because he's a billionaire, but Shaq will stand up for black women. I will tell you that right now, because I've never seen him degrade black women, ever. As long as I've seen him in media and even across social media, he's never degraded black women. But yeah, RG3 got problems. And salute also to Ryan Clark. If you guys are not aware of who Ryan Clark is, he is a very popular podcaster. He's one of the hosts on the Pivot podcast with the other two former NFL guys. He's also a former NFL player as well. Ryan Clark called his ass out as well. He basically said that he's just, doesn't understand black women because all he's been with was white women. And he said he never understood the strange fascination that he had with him because he would always make corny jokes about milk and praising white women. And when I seen that, I was just like, he's got mental issues, because there's no reason why he should be hating on her this much. Because why? She's one of the top women basketball players right now in the WNBA and she's a rookie. Like, what's the problem? I never understood why people have so many issues comparing her to Caitlin Clark, the white basketball player that everyone keeps talking about. But yeah, I don't know what his deal was, but I was just like, that's just wrong. And I had to speak on that because I said, see, this is the problem with society. This is why black folks are divided now. We can't get along. We can't praise one another for their successes. We rather just hate on them and tear them down. And it's awful. But yeah, take a look at this clip. And shout out to Dr. Rashad Richey. He's a very popular YouTuber that I follow on here. He has a podcast called Indisputable. He always blasts random racist events, between black people and stuff. And that's the majority of his, content is either blatant racism or it's just random acts of wrongdoing that's just caught on the internet that blows up later. But yeah, I decided to share a clip from Dr. Rashad Richey's podcast so y'all guys can see for yourselves. And let me know what y'all's thoughts are in the comments after this video, because this don't make no damn sense. But enjoy.
Update. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, has threatened RG3 over him disparaging Angel Reese. Here it is.
Speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your face. Okay? It's enough. I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Stop it. That's the last time.
Put her full mask. All right. Here we go. In an update, Shaquille O'Neal isn't having it when it comes to criticism of his mentee and WNBA star Angel Reese. And he made that crystal clear during an appearance on the Off the Record podcast this week. Shaq took issue when Griffin chimed in on the discourse about a racist photo edit of Reese's NBA 2026 cover. However, as he condemned a racist photo edit of Reese's NBA 2000 cover, he also threw fuel on the fire by claiming that Reese hates Caitlin Clark, which was really his main purpose in the post in the first place. Let me say this about Shaq. I know Shaq, he's a remarkable human being. Him and I do a Christmas toy drive every year together. And we try to make sure that it is thoughtfully done with opportunities for fun, for learning, and for connection. And obviously a bunch of toys, all right? He's a good-hearted human being, very good-hearted human being. For him to say something like this, he doesn't say it lightly, let me put it that way. Griffin's original post claimed he had, quote, been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she allegedly shared content that led to the death threats against his family. He went on to assert that people in Reese's, quote, inner circle told him she hates Caitlin Clark due to constant media comparisons between the two players. The comment sparked immediate backlash, with Reese and her mother even calling out Griffin for lying about the situation. Similarly, sports commentator Ryan Clark called out RG3's strange fascination with Angel Reese. It is quite strange. And here's what Ryan Clark said back in May.
The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with. You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. The whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his wife's skin, as if the color of her skin is what makes her special, as if the color of her skin is what makes her a good wife. What Black women deal with a lot from Black men who have chose to date or marry outside of their race. They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over Black women by denigrating Black women.
Isn't that something?